Good morning and welcome to TMI Socials, where we take you through what's trending on socials. My name is Obiageli Ene. So first on the trending train today, the Minister of Aviation, Festus Keyamo, has come out to say that it is now mandatory for President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, Vice President Shettima, and other VIPs to pay toll gate fees at any of the nation's airport. So Keyamo lamented the VIPs who have the money to pay toll fees are evading payment, leaving the authorities to rely on charges gotten from the poor. The minister said the government was losing 82% of the revenue it should have gotten from the e-tags that provide access to the airports. He also said the FG stands to get 10 billion naira annually from tolls. So now we are going to go take how you reacted to this by the Minister of Aviation. And this person is saying entry to the presidential wing is even before the toll gates. Moving on to another reaction. This is funny. I am sure these people enjoy taking Nigerians for a ride. There's a presidential wing and a whole road for the president, which has no commercial vehicle passes. And that's far before where the toll gate is. Are they going to build another toll gate there? What is all this unseriousness? Nigeria is not a real place. Okay, moving on to take more reactions from Instagram. Okay, we will take this particular reaction. How them go take pay? Stop a presidential convoy, then the fan staff will count the cars in the convoy and give you the bill. Is there even a fan toll gate at the presidential wing of the airport? So moving on to our final reaction on this story. This user is agreeing with the aviation minister. He's saying there's nothing we will not complain about. Poor people are the ones paying tolls, and decisions to include everyone should be applauded. Well, I believe that they are going to, find a way to make sure everyone ends up paying the toll fees. But anyway, moving from that, the Minister of Women Affairs, Uju Kennedy Ohaninye, came for the Speaker of the Niger State House of Assembly, Abdul Malik Sarkindaji, after it was reported that the Speaker plans to marry off 100 orphan girls whose parents died due to banditry attacks in the Mariga local government area of the state as part of his constituency project. Yes, the minister filed an injunction to stop him from doing that until thorough investigation is carried out on the girls. And I will go play the video and see what he had to say to the minister.
I am not threatened by the minister's action. That I must be very, very clear. The minister didn't know how I won my election. She didn't know how I built my political career to this stage. The minister is not from the north. I will never need the minister probably except if one day I will contest for the president of the country. So as it is right now, I'm not threatened by the action of the minister. And whatever this press release would degenerate, that is for the minister to handle. I have told you, I'm a good Samaritan. I respect the federal government. I'm a product of this administration, and I'm APC for that matter. The minister didn't know what I've been doing for my constituent. I'm not going back. Already I have given out my support to those parents through those traditional and religious institutions. And I have told you that I'm not going to claim it back. I have wanted to grace the occasion, but now I will not. I will not reclaim whatever donations I have given. It is never from any constituency project. The minister should please find out who I am. Let her find out that first in the first place. And how I have been supportive to my people since the last 15 years. Let her find out how I have been supportive to them. So this is a good gesture. The people of the community came to me with this help. I have helped them. If the minister has an issue with that, please let her send her team to my constituency. Let her send her team to my local government. so that they can bring out those children for her. I don't know them. Like I have told you, the appeal came to me through traditional institutions and traditional leaders. There is the minister trying to say those people don't know what they are doing. And it was born out of one assistance that I gave to a woman who has lost her husband to banditry. Now our children have the maturity to get married, but she does not have the means to offset the marriage expenses. If that woman had the wisdom to communicate or to get across to me, then what happened to other families that share different experience but do not have the means to get across to me? It's probably what the traditional rulers felt they should come in to appeal to me. They appealed and I have helped them. So it is their choice now. Whoever think a child is going to abuse, I'm not aware of that. So they have that to contend with the religious leaders and the traditional institution that have appealed to me to assist them. And I did.
Well, you've heard what he had to say. Now we'll go take how you reacted to what he said. It is crazy when people expect marriage to solve bigger issues. It is important to focus on electing competent leaders who can address poverty and hunger effectively. Marriage is a personal choice, but it is not a solution to societal problems. Okay, moving on to another reaction on Instagram. Rashida is saying, very tasteless approach. How do you tackle poverty with marriage? What happens to educating and establishing them? Okay. Moving on to take more reactions. And this user on Instagram is saying, find out who you are because you are what? What rights do you have to give out orphans in marriage? No skills, no education, no therapy, straight to husband house. The government can rehabilitate terrorists and give jobs, but it is husbands the victims need. Okay, this is a very important question. Is it husbands the victims need? Moving on to take more reactions from Instagram. This user is saying, what is he even talking about? How does marrying them out empower them? Which kind of reasoning be this? And then just under that, Aladi Autos is saying, you want to marry them off without any vocational training, no education, make them go continue they suffer for man house, and they give the man children they go abi. That's how one gave white clothes and clay pots. Okay, and anyway, the Nigerian Correctional Service made it to our final story for today because they came under fire after sharing photos of the Nigerian Correctional Service hotel on their official Facebook page. So since the pictures were posted, Nigerians have been comparing the Nigerian Correctional Service hotels with the nation's infamous correctional facilities. This hotel was officially unveiled in 2021 by a former Minister of Interior. So now we'll go and see how you reacted to that. Chris Ejiofor on X is saying, is this hostel for ex-convict only or any Nigerian can lodge? Okay, this is a question for, the Nigerian Correctional Service. And moving on to take more reactions from X, Chief Honor is saying, imagine telling your guys that you're lodging at the Nigerian prison hotel. If not me, the first question will be Kuje or Oko. Okay, moving on to take more reactions from X. Michael is saying, imagine prison service building hotel. Wait a minute. Is that your mandate or job function? Fellow Nigerians should help me ask them. They built muddy prison structure for easier for their officers. And to our final reaction on this particular story. Okay, I think we would go take one more reaction on this story and call it a morning, okay? Tossing Gold on X is saying, what is the purpose of a prison service hotel? What is the concern of the Nigerian Correctional Service with hotel services? Well, I think they would come out to, respond to these questions by Nigerians, hopefully. But anyway, this is where we end the segment today, and I have Dominic standing by to react to any of the stories today. Good morning, Dominic.
Good morning, Obiageli. Sorry, some of these stories are hard touching by you.
Yeah.
The story from Niger State where the speaker
decided to marry off 100 orphaned girls.
It's terrible. I know you think that is hot sauce from
Oh yes, he is.
the reactions of Nigerians on Twitter. What would you be saying to the parents, the late parents, or the relative of those children?
Of those children.
Giving them out to men who are going to keep them in their house with producing children from there, and then those who perpetrated those crimes
are being
bandits,
rehabilitated and pushed back into society.
So it's a society where we find ourselves there. I don't know, but the last story we took, the prison's hotel is one beautiful edifice. If you see that, just before you get to the Nnamdi Azikiwe Airport, so many persons are already making different comments. But to me, it's a way of generating revenue for the service. It's well located if you look at the position where that hotel is, but that will still not solve the problem in Nigeria. Looking at the state of our prison, don't forget recently we had a prison break in Nigeria here after rain. So many persons are already asking what is the state of our own prison. People have
that kind of hotel.
Like this, but it's quite a different stroke for different folks to say. Those who feel that it's okay. Let's see what Evans has to say with some of those things. Evans?